Crew now departing from their crew quarters. 10, 9, ignition sequence start.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Oh, geez, that's great. Is the lighting halfway decent?
Yes, indeed. They've got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the lunar surface.
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Y'all think they finna try to pull off a trip to Mars with the Hollywood technology they got these days and try to convince us they went to Mars like they did the moon? Because I know y'all not still buying that moon story. No way. No how. That look fugazi as a muff. But yeah, I guess they say they found life on Mars. I'm sure it's gonna be like some type of organism or something, because this is Neil deGrasse, however you say his name. And I just imagine from the title, it's somewhat clickbait. It's not going to be nothing like living, walking, crawling, eating with eyeballs and making noise. It's going to be some type of mechanism. But that's my guess. I don't know. They say they found life on Mars. With no further ado, let's see what these scientists have been up to.
NASA just discovered life on Mars? What's up with that? David Grinspoon, my astrobiologist at large, right there at NASA headquarters. Tell us what's up with that?
Well, if we say NASA just found life on Mars, we're being a little bit getting out over our skis a little bit. This is possible life on Mars.
I knew it was some type of clickbait. I trust this dude to some degree because of his wealth of knowledge, and I'm pretty sure they're going to clarify, but I knew it wasn't no life on Mars like that. It would have been a bigger story.
Billions of years ago. We're not talking about life on Mars today, but what's really exciting about this is it seems to be legitimately the best evidence we've found for something on Mars that needs life to explain it. So there's this rock called Chayava Falls. When you look at it, it's got these weird spots that they call leopard spots, because that's kind of what it looks like. And then they said, hey, that's weird. Let's go up closer and with our analytical instruments, see what those spots are made out of. And they turn out to be these iron minerals, things called vivianite and greigite that you find on Earth. And where you find them on Earth, they're usually associated with microbes doing things to organic matter. And then they look at this spot and they analyze it, and there are organics there. So there are organics, carbon stuff, and there are these minerals that on Earth are usually associated with life sort of using the energy, and it's kind of what life leaves after its meal, you know.
Microbial poop, is that what you want to call it?
Yeah. It's what's excreted after the microbes eat.
You can have an organic soup where there's not life. You just have the ingredients that life needs. So when you said organics, it's carbon, oxygen.
You said it microbes. That's what I said, like microisms.
Nitrogen, that sort of thing?
Yeah. So the organics themselves don't tell you that there's life, but they get your attention. You go, okay, so that's interesting. But then the organics in conjunction with these possible biogenic minerals make you go,
So basically what I gathered, they saying the elements that it takes to create some form of life have been located without the structure of any form of life. They can see that these particles, if they came together, there could be some type of lower life form that came from that. Is that what they're saying?
And so presumably the fact that it's all in one place together indicates that the life was doing its thing in that one place.
Yeah, exactly. It's if they weren't caused by life, there's a couple other hypotheses for what could have caused them. It can be done if there's high temperature reactions. So that was one idea. But then you look at other aspects of this rock, and the chemistry seems to be telling you this was laid down in a low temperature environment. And then,
Okay.
and then it could also be done if it was a heavily acidic environment. But then you look at other aspects of this rock and you go, no, it doesn't seem like it was a heavily acidic environment. So they've sort of started to rule out the obvious other explanations, and they're left with not only the biological explanation, but maybe that's almost like the favorite explanation now, which is.
So this was discovered by Perseverance, the SUV-sized rover that was plunked down there some years ago. And why didn't any other experiment notice this?
Yeah, we have not found these kinds of deposits anywhere else. So they're not all over the place on Mars. But then, of course, one thing we've learned from both our orbital and surface explorations of Mars is that Mars is a diverse planet with a lot of different kinds of locations. And so, this is a particular location with these are sedimentary rocks in a place that had liquid water. So these things are not all over the place on Mars, but you got to remember, most of Mars we haven't explored.
And the landing site for the rover, as was surely true with other rovers, was very carefully selected to maximize the chance of finding life. So you're going to go where there's a dried riverbed or lake bed or river delta, right? So I presume there's a lot of prior thinking where this is the fruits of that early work that people put in the reconnaissance.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this location was chosen, as you say, because it seemed promising. And, that one way of looking at this is, hey, that validates all those choices, all those site selection meetings. And, it's like, yes, we found it. Well, okay, we found something that could be it. It's certainly something interesting. And by the way, another interesting thing about this location is that these sediments are some of the youngest sediments that Perseverance has explored. They're not, they're still ancient, they're billions of years old, but of all the rocks that we've looked at, they're some of the youngest, meaning that if this is an actual sign of ancient.
How do they calculate up into the billions of years? That's crazy, man. Y'all don't understand what indoctrination would do to you by being taught that the world was only 6,000 years old for so long. And I was taught that people to say the world was billions of years old was either foolish or evil, man. I swear to God. It's crazy to hear so many people just say it like it's so regular now. And now that I got a way better grasp on things, I don't believe there's no way in the world this world could be 6,000 years old. It's crazy the things that you will believe. But if you believe a virgin gave birth, and not only gave birth, but she gave birth to the creator of the universe after the creator created her. If you can believe that, then you can believe anything.
Life, that life might have been there for quite some time. There's much older signs of habitable environments than this particular one, which is on the young side from what we've explored.
Wow. So when are we going to see something crawl out of a hole on Mars? We're pretty sure there's no life on Mars today, correct?
Well, we don't know that. I'm personally skeptical of life on Mars today, but in the astrobiology community, you will find a wide range of opinions on that. And my own personal skepticism, I have to temper with the fact that I have a lot of smart colleagues who are more optimistic about it, and that's okay. But the fact is, if we find definite evidence of ancient life on Mars, and we haven't found it yet, but we found something promising. But to say we found...
Call it a smoking gun, gun.
If we were really sure there was ancient life on Mars, that would probably increase our optimism a little bit about finding extant life, because if there was once life, then maybe it could have evolved and found some hiding place when the surface got so terrible.
And what about the underground possible aquifers that might still retain liquid water? I don't know what would keep them liquid, but no one is denying the likelihood that there could be water deposits beneath the surface.
Almost surely somewhere underground on Mars there's liquid water, because we know there's water ice, And we know that as you go into the interior of a planet, of any planet, it gets warmer and warmer because of basic thermal physics. So at some point on Mars, there's a place that's...
If there's water, there's life. Water is the most essential element to be alive. If you know water, you're not alive. So water is a great indication of life.
Warm and wet enough so there's an aquifer. I think that's very likely. The question is, would that have the energy and the nutrients and all the other stuff you'd need for life? And could life exist over billions of years in one little, isolated outpost if it's not a sort of robust planetary biosphere like you have on Earth? That makes me skeptical, but I certainly can't say I know there's no life on Mars, and I think that we need to search for it.
Okay, so since this is basically bacterial excrement, can we expect to possibly extract DNA from it, or is that out of the question?
I would say that's unlikely because, imagine that this was an Earth rock that was billions of years old and you were finding the same kind of mineral trace of life. The idea of there being sort of intact genetic material that had survived, especially in an environment like, Mars is being bathed in this cosmic radiation. So I would say,
and lethal ultraviolet, yeah.
The idea of, sort of creating Jurassic Mars Park out of this stuff seems unlikely.
It would just be fun to know if it had any DNA at all, and if it did, does it have anything in common with us?
Oh, man.
Which, if it did, then we got Panspermia on our hands. Just remind me about what that could be.
Yeah, no, the question you're asking, of course, would be amazing if we found something intact enough to understand its genetics, because then we have that amazing question: are we related to it?
Yeah.
Has it arisen because rocks at one point traveled between Earth and Mars, which we know they do naturally, and something hitchhiked along it, or is it actually an independent origin?
That's because we have meteorites on Earth that were traceable to Mars, and we didn't bring them here. So these are Mars rocks blasted forth from some kind of asteroid, traveled through space all on their own, and what you would need are stowaway microbes that some would then survive. They have to be very hardy to do so. And the hardiest microbes that we all know about and talk about, of course, is the tardigrade, water bear, that you can't kill that thing. So is that still a prime candidate for having stowed away on a rock from another planet?
Well, you're asking me if tardigrades are Martians?
Yeah, I didn't want to say it that explicitly. I was trying to get around that somehow.
It is true that there are Earth organisms, the tardigrades being a great example, that seem like they would survive at least short stints of space travel. Another interesting thing to ponder is the fact that at the time when these possible microbes were pooping out these minerals on Mars, the bombardment rates were higher early in the solar system. There was more stuff hitting the planets, and therefore the chance that some rock with some of this stuff got blasted off of Mars and landed on Earth, it seems credible that could have happened.
So that would mean we would all be descendants of Martians.
Well, I know some people in particular
that's surely more true for them than others. So remind us who's the lead author on this paper?
The lead author is Joel Hurwitz at Stony Brook University. There's a long list of authors because these are big team efforts, and so it's a cast of dozens, but he's the lead author, and the Perseverance team is I think they're popping champagne today.
So David, thanks for checking in with us on very short notice for this very important announcement from NASA.
Absolutely.
There's no need. I woke up and rolled the dice on life. I was living like a villain till the price got it right. This all liquor and I'm light on ice. My feet hurt and my shoes tied tight. I've been standing on business my whole damn life. I hit the Slauson and bought rings like Mike. What is costing? Nothing much, some light. Try to take it, it just might cost your life. You did a whole lot of barking, I ain't never seen fight. I was 15 on a bike, phase at the pike. I was 15 with a knife swinging at your windpipe. Pull up. just to see what your chin like. In the back of the Chevy with twin pipes. I mean the back of the Chevy got twin pipes. No headlights, running through the red lights. It's a bullseye, head wrap, Dubai, bird's eye on everything moving with my third eye. Fall in, I'm logged in, no Wi-Fi. And don't call in till the price right. Swerving in my lane and get you sideswipe, red dot. You bet not, nigga, you bet not. I had a thing smoking like jam rock. I've been like this since the sandbox. I talk like this cause I can. I woke up and rolled the dice on life. I was living like a villain till the price got right. This all liquor and I'm light on ice. My feet hurt and my shoes tied tight. I've been standing on business my whole damn life. I hit the Slauson and bought rings like Mike. What is costing? Nothing but some light. Try to take it, it just might cost your life. I've been standing on business my whole damn life. You took the stand as a witness, told your whole damn life. Who, me? I've been tipping shit my whole damn life. If I ever paid a fee, it was a real low price. Right. I still whip it in the old kitchen, the stove clicking. I don't leave no dishes. Old smitten, get the hitting like 4 switches. Pole fishing, dead end on a cold mission, more business. You know the O's different. It's real chunky, and it blow kisses. It's a widow, it don't have no misses. No interest, run off with the 10-piece gypsy. What the lick read till it's empty, tricky. I speed off in the 10-speed gypsy. What the lick read till it's empty, tricky. I speed off in the 10-speed. I woke up and rolled the dice on life. I was living like a villain till the price got right. This all liquor and I'm light on ice. My feet hurt and my shoes tight. I've been standing on business my whole damn life. I hit the Slauson and bought rings like Mike. What is coasting? Nothing much, something light. Try to take it, it just might cost your life.
Let me get you on camera. Where you from?
California.
No, for real. Where you from? Serious though.
Watts, baby.
I know where you from though. Where you from?
Eastside PJ Watts.
I'm from Grace 2 House, nigga.
Right.
They call you, homie?
Big Slice.
Big Slice?
Yes, yes.
Alright, nigga. They call me Puto, cuz.
Right.
That person. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.